Hello guys, I'm Jim with Earle Sports Bets, and welcome back to another free pick video here on the channel. We're bringing back some more college football futures. And let's talk a Big 12 team. We'll talk Texas Tech this season. Their win total is 8.5. It is a little bit juiced towards the over, but it is 8.5. And what we're going to do, as we do for each one, is I'm just going to talk through their schedule. Whether or not I think it's a win, whether or not I think it's a loss, and we've got some other props that I like for them. So let's go ahead and start and go through their schedule and see what we think. Let's just be real quick with our first two games. They're home against Arkansas Pine Bluff, and they're home against Kent State. If those are losses, that's very concerning. I'm going to give them a 2-0 start. I'm going to give them a 3-0 start because I don't think Oregon State's going to be good this year. I think Texas Tech at home should be able to blow out Oregon State. Then they move to their conference schedule, which do they actually play? Yeah, they play all conference games after that. They move to Utah. They go and play Utah, which that one's going to be a tricky game. Utah is actually pretty good. They're projected to be pretty good this season. I believe they were ranked to start the year. So the Utah could definitely be a tough spot to play. Could be a potential trap spot, especially because Texas Tech opens up at 24th. Utah, I don't think is ranked, but they're barely. Yeah, no, they did not get ranked. Sorry, but they were quite close to getting ranked. They're in the conversation with votes, but this is a Utah team. Yeah, Utah is like 27th in the APs. So definitely could be a tricky spot there. I'm going to give Texas Tech the win there. I just like that. I just like the Texas Tech team. Then they go up against Houston. I don't really see them having problems with Houston. I'm not super high on Houston this year, so I can see a 5-0 start easily. I can see a 6-0 start. They go up against Kansas. I'm not super high on Kansas. They go to Arizona State, which I know a lot of people really like Arizona State. They're ranked 11th to start the year. I think this could be a potential upset spot as well for Texas Tech. If you didn't guess it, I'm very high on this Texas Tech team this year. I think Arizona State, I'm going to give them the loss, but I think that's a really, really close game. I think they beat Oklahoma State. I think they beat Kansas State. I'm not super high on Kansas State this year. I think they beat BYU. BYU is ranked preseason. They're ranked 23rd in the coaches poll, 26th. So they're barely out of the rankings in the AP polls, but I'm not going to be big on BYU. Texas Tech wins that game. I like them against UCF, and I like them against West Virginia. I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over for Texas Tech. Yes, they have some sketchy games in there. If there's going to be games that they're going to lose, Utah, Arizona State, and Kansas State are the only games that I'm actually really concerned about. So I like them there. I like them to make the Big 12 championship title game at plus 280. And I'm going to call them my Big 12 champs at plus 600. This is going to be a team that I'm going to be heavily invested in this year. I think this is going to be quite a scrappy team. They're starting off 23rd in the AP rankings. There is a couple Big 12 teams higher than them. Not a lot. You got Arizona State that's ranked higher than them. Kansas State's ranked higher. And Iowa State is one spot higher. So I'm not really – this is going to be a good conference, competitive conference. I'm going to grab a little bit of plus 600 with Texas Tech. And I think they can make the playoff in this year. So Texas Tech, big on them. Over. I got them to make the Big 12 championship game and to be the Big 12 champs. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. So next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in college football, some futures. Be Texas Tech. Good luck, guys.